Welcome, everybody, to this edition of Attention Talk Video. I'm your host, ADHD and attention coach, Jeff Copper. I'm here today to talk about ADHD, and most people think of ADHD as a focus issue, and it is, but the root cause often is more of a thinking problem. When thinking is really, really difficult, emotionally, it's uncomfortable, so there's an urge to escape to something more pleasurable, hence the focus problem. The idea here really is if you're not trying to deal with or identify the root cause of the problem, you're just dealing with the symptoms, and you'll find a lot of that stuff out there that you're reading and seeing just doesn't work because it's kind of like wiping your nose when you got strep throat. If you're not going to take the penicillin, you're really not getting to the diagnosis. So part of executive function, and ADHD is an executive function impairment, is working memory. Part of working memory is visual imagery, the ability to create a picture in your mind, or sometimes a motion picture, or to kind of simulate the future. Because this is impaired, it's difficult. So what do? It's also very helpful to be like an apprentice or shadow people or watch demonstrations. When you do that, you're no longer having to use your working memory to create a picture of what it's like. I'm going to tell a story. Back when I graduated from college, one of the known employers at that time that was supposed to be really, really good was Procter & Gamble. I heard a lot about it, and a lot of people thought it was a great place to work. I actually went through the interview process and landed a first interview and then a second interview. In my third interview, I was required to do a ride-along, which basically ride around with a rep, go into grocery stores, find the purchaser, try to go with them and kind of fight to get the Procter & Gamble products at eye level with more facings. As I rode around that day, it was very quick to me. Within hours, I knew, oh my God, there's no way I could do this on a regular basis. In shadowing that person, while I didn't get the job, I learned a lot of what I wouldn't really want to do. The point really here, another example is, I know my kids, when they were getting ready to go to college, I encouraged them to actually go to school and stay with friends and go to classes and stay in the dorms for a period of time so they would get the experience. They could get an idea. Do they want a big school, a small school, really kind of what's there? There's an old saying, picture's worth 1,000 words. And this is really what it's like. Shadowing somebody, being an apprentice, having somebody demonstrate stuff for you is really, really helpful for you to understand what's kind of going on, because often things don't turn out the way that you envision them or expect it. If you've got ADHD, I would encourage you, advocate for yourself and try to get people to show you things, show them how they do it. If they have an app and it works for them, have them show you how they use that app on a practical day-to-day basis. If you've got a work environment you're considering, go to that work environment and try to hang out there for a while. Watch what's going on as a means to really understand what's happening. So again, it's a subtle little tip, but I think you'll find it to be huge. If you're new to our channel, please hit our subscribe button. We release a thought, idea, insight each week. And for those that are out there, thoughts. You have any other good examples of shadowing or watching somebody do something that's really helped you? Also, we do what we do for you. We certainly appreciate any contribution by hitting the thanks button. So with that, hope you've enjoyed this edition of Attention Talk Video. Take care.